In the mists of the past, where stories intertwine with magic, emerges the legendary Excalibur. It's not just a sword but the promise of victory resonating through the centuries. The sacred sword, symbolizing the power and majesty of King Arthur, is more than a mere object. It's the physical embodiment of his ideals, the symbol of his heroism. The birth of this legendary sword dates back 14,000 years when 6 great fairies in Avalon forged it. An instrument destined to protect the planet against external threats, Excalibur was wielded by a brave human in the battle against the White Titan, who had claimed the lives of most gods. Excalibur is not just a blade, it's a divine construction, the pinnacle of sacred swords, rivaling only the mighty demonic sword Graham. Forged by the planet itself, it crystallizes the desires of humanity, stored and tempered within the earth. Guarded by the extensions of the planet, the fairies, before briefly passing to Artoria Pendragon by the Lady of the Lake, it became the successor to Caliban and later returned to the lake after Artoria's death. Excalibur and its sheath, Avalon, grant partial immortality to its bearer. It is said that this sword, born in the planet's inner sea, manifests its true power only when a threat to the planet arises. Although a powerful sword, Avalon was more valuable to Artoria, a painful lesson learned when Merlin reminded her that the protective sheath was more important than the blade that cuts the enemy. Amid debates about whether Excalibur was reforged from Caliban or if they were two different swords from the start, the legend intertwines with nuances and mysteries. Caliban, the sword in the stone, broken and replaced by Excalibur, merges into a single narrative. The confusion persists, and the theory that Calidbolg is the prototype of Excalibur adds layers of complexity to the myth. In the scenario of the British Lost Belt, the fairies refused to forge the blade, resulting in the devastation caused by the White Titan. The Fairy of Paradise, the Morgan of the Lost Belt, was created to force the fairies of Britain to fulfill their duty of forging Excalibur. However, Morgan failed to accomplish this mission, leading to the creation of Artoria to complete the unfinished work. In 2017, the forces of Chaldea managed to forge the sacred sword on their own. Senji Muramasa, a pseudo-servant using Shiro's body, intervened in the final forging process at the heart of the planet's star, sacrificing himself to save Artoria. The sacred sword was handed over to Chaldea to face the alien god. Excalibur, although there are other more splendid and skillful noble phantasms, stands out as a superior illusion. Its beauty transcends physical appearance, it is sacred, woven from people's conceptions, a legend born of hope. In Da Vinci's words, Excalibur utilizes the legitimacy of the human order and is proof of humanity's future. The use of this legendary sword goes beyond mere combatability. Excalibur is an amplifying sword, converting its user's magical energy into offensive power. Its attack, a gigantic blade of light, is a final cut technique that cuts through everything in its path. Its magnitude and destructive power place it among the greatest noble phantasms, rivaling only EA. However, the cost of magical energy is exorbitant, leaving Artoria exhausted after its use. Its rapid activation requires a significant distance between her and the enemy, and the exposure of the sword instantly reveals its identity. The massive destruction caused by Excalibur makes its use judicious, limiting it to situations of extreme necessity. Excalibur Morgan, the corrupted version of Excalibur, known as the Black Promised Victory Sword, reflects the evil nature of Artoria Altar. This duality between good and evil manifests in the sword, which takes on a black appearance and an altered name. Even in this corrupted form, Excalibur Morgan maintains its position as the strongest of sacred swords. In the end, Excalibur transcends the mere object, becoming a symbol echoing through the centuries. A blade that cuts not only flesh but the very fabric of time and history. And so, with the light of Excalibur illuminating the path, we conclude this magical narrative. With that said, thank you for watching, and until next time.